I'm Jazmine.
And I'm Courtney.
And this is Boobs on Boobs. Woo! Okay, here we go. Let's do some questions.
Boobs on boobs.
Boobs on boobs, baby. There was a lot of inappropriate ones. You know who I'm talking to. You know who you are. Disgusting. We got questions from social media, some from Facebook, some from Instagram. I wrote them all out. I sent them to Courtney, and then I told her to print out the top 3 and then read them to me here live. Woo!
Question number 1 about boobs on
Let me
boobs.
get ready. Let me get ready. Give it to me.
Okay. Question number 1. How do you decide on your show's plots? LOL.
I come up with them several different ways, and that goes for any of my ideas at all. When I start writing it, I start to realize, wait a minute, maybe this is a TV show idea. Maybe I can expand this. Maybe this is a web series. Is this a short film? Is this a feature film? I don't know. I wrote this during the pandemic. I was doing a lot of horror films and producing and writing a lot of horror. So of course I needed an outlet for my comedy. I had a friend, Sophia, shout out! We were doing scenes on Zoom. The very first scene I wrote is that one with Katrine and Annabelle, the interview thing.
Awesome.
And we did that on Zoom, and we recorded it, and it's out there if you want to see it. Don't watch it, but whatever, who cares? So then I wrote another scene that we could do via Zoom, and that was so much fucking fun. And it's actually the scene that's in. Is it episode 4, maybe? Episode 4, there's this big, humongous blowout scene, and that was the second scene I wrote.
Jennifer?
Jenna. You'll know what we're talking about. And then after that, I was like, you know what? This could be a fucking, web series. Whatever. Okay, I wrote it. So I wrote this I wrote the first 4 episodes during the pandemic. And then I put it to the side, never intending of making it. And then it just kind of kept calling out to me. And then eventually, I was just like, fuck it, let's make this shit.
And we are so glad that she did, right, guys?
I hope you guys are happy though. If you like it, please tell me.
You should be. Anyway, yeah.
What?
What's next?
No, I mean what's the question?
Oh, what? You're like, what, Courtney?
Tell me.
What's next after boobs?
Vagina. No, I'm just kidding. What's next after boobs? Well, I'm gonna be making a couple things with this lady next to me. You know, you were so fucking organized and shit, and you impressed me. And I was like, she should be making her own shit, but whatever. When I found out that you started to make your own shit, directing and stuff, I was like, if she knocks it out of the park as an actor with organization and execution, she's gotta be the same as a producer, right?
One would hope so. I think so too. But
so yeah, I was like, bitch, let's do something together. But just a little preview of what's coming up. One's called Witches or Bitches, and it's a fantasy comedy. And then one is called Doomed, and it's straight up horror.
So, question number 3. Why did you, Jazmine, director, writer, actor, producer of Boobs on Boobs,
Stop
right?
it.
Anyway, why did you decide to work together? I'm assuming this question's about...
Why did you decide to work together?
So maybe
It's for both of us.
Yeah.
Basically what I just said. Before about you impressing me and all that, that's what made me want to work with you. So what made you want to work with me?
I think we're both very independent-minded people, and so we're used to either you know what, I'm not going to show you how to do it because it's going to take me more time, so I'm just going to do it myself, right? But this is we actually had our first meeting earlier this week, and I was like, wow, it's like looking into a mirror. I was like, we had 2 hours allotted for it, and I'm like, we got done in an hour. We're like, we have common training techniques as actors. We're definitely ambitious. We don't like to be kind of settled by any means, and we also have strong opinions about things, and we're constantly challenging each other for the greater good of making better art, right? So we both have skill sets that I think complement each other. She's a prolific writer. I might know how to spin a pitch to a random person in a sentence and them actually have a common ground with some source material from the script that I'm trying to pitch to them. I just figured it out this weekend. So that's a cool skill to know if you don't know if you have it. So, and we're also open to suggestions, right? We're not just like this closed-minded person that, we
like collaborating.
Yeah, and like my this is why I'm right. No, it's more like, okay, let me hear all this, because, you know, Jazmine has far more experience than I do in the creating world. No doubt. And like, I could just bring what I feel, like what value I could bring, right? You know, maybe I know how to do paperwork better. Amazing. So great. Thanks.
That's amazing.
Thank you, business school. Anyway, I'm not even going to give you credit for it because you suck. You know, I don't even know if you didn't come and approach me after we did the photo shoot for Boobs on Boobs. I don't even know, like, I would have been like, strong-minded enough to approach you, because Jazmine was actually the one that was like, you know, we should work together. This was after I finished directing my first short, but I don't even think I would have had the wherewithal to just be upfront and be like, I want to work with you. So I'm really grateful that she did, because I was like, oh yeah, I remember working with her. Aww. It was great, you know? It's like, I want this project to be great. You know, that's why I was like, I will be damned if there's a continuity error in any of my 5 outfits. So I came.
Oh my God, that was so good.
So I was like, I will be damned, because my character goes through a wonderful roller coaster of everything.
We shot 5 episodes in 3 days, just FYI, and a lot of jumping around between the episodes. So every actor had to keep, you know, with what they're wearing for every episode and every scene and every talking head moment and stuff. And you and Coleman were like great with that.
Yeah, right. So I took a photo ahead of time of me in each of the 5 outfits with the accessory, printed it out, and I put it on an index card like a nerd. I was like, I'm going to bring this to set with me, and I'm just going to look at it. I was like, this is what the professional people do, so I don't have to think about it. So, okay, cool.
Which was so fucking helpful for me, which not only did I have to do the same thing as her, but I also had to keep track of production and everything else that comes along with being a director and on top of everything.
Like, so, doing everything
thanks
else
for making my fucking life easier.
I was able to help Jazmine steam some of her outfits because I had the extra time. I got this.
That.
Because I was like, I'm bringing a steamer because I don't trust anybody. So that's kind of where I'm coming from.
I'm Jazmine Cornielle.
And I'm Courtney Sanello.
And this is
Boobs on